Thank you. Thank you. What a good looking group. My goodness. Huh? Yeah. What a good looking group. Thank you. You guys just got done lifting weights? How'd it go? Doing good? Huh? Strong, mentally and physically, right? That's what you gotta be. That's what you gotta be. Tell you a little something about myself. Right? So you know who I am. Clarence Hudson. I know this is probably going to surprise you, but I was born in 1950. Yeah, I'm 75 years old. So I've seen a lot, and I've been through a lot. And if you know what was going on in Little Dixie, where I was born in southern Oklahoma, in 1950, you'll know what we went through and what we had to deal with. All right? So, in a minute, you got a question after the practice. All right. So, what I want to talk about today is obstacles and opportunities and how you overcome obstacles and how you take advantage of opportunities. Because what I believe football gives you and what I believe you have here at Lincoln High School right now is the opportunity to do something monumental, to do something truly special. And what I say about that, what I mean by that is this, that right now you're in a situation to change everything in how people think and what they believe about Lincoln football, about the Lincoln Rails. I also believe that you have an opportunity to change how you think and how you believe about the Lincoln Rails. And we're going to talk about opportunity to make that happen right now. And the way you do that is through holding each and one of you accountable, right? Now, accountability is something that you have to own. Coaches own it, you own it. You hold yourselves accountable, and you hold your coaches accountable. Now, how do you hold your coaches accountable? What's their role? It's to make sure that you're doing the very best and getting the very best out of your athletic ability. Right? Your role is to hold yourself accountable. That means, hey, I got to be at practice on time. That means I've got to understand what my playbook says. That means that I've got to work as hard as I can every day. But you also have to understand that you have to hold your fellow players accountable, your best friend accountable. You just can't hold yourself accountable. Everybody in this room, if you're going to be a team, you have to be accountable to each other. In my coaching career, I had a really good friend of mine by the name of Philip Fulton. Everybody ever heard that name? Philip Fulton was the head coach at the University of Tennessee. He won the first national championship for the University of Tennessee in 1998. Philip and I worked together at Wichita State University. Philip held me accountable for my role as the receiver coach. I was a high school coach in Amarillo, Texas. I was coaching at Tascosa High School. You a Texas fan?
I'm from Texas.
But I was a receiver coach at Amarillo, Texas, Tascosa High School. When I got a call one night on a Wednesday from a gentleman by the name of Jim Wright. And Jim Wright was the head coach at Wichita State University. I didn't even know where Kansas was. I thought it was in Wichita Falls, Texas. He said, no, I'm in Wichita Falls, Kansas. And I heard about you from my friend at Oklahoma State. And his friend was the head coach at Oklahoma State. They both had played football together at Texas A&M. If you ever heard about Bear Bryant was their head coach. So he had heard from his friend about me coaching at Amarillo. He gives me a call. I'm coaching at Wichita State University in 6 months. How did I get there from Madill, Oklahoma, where I was born and raised, to Wichita State University in a matter of 5 years after I graduated college? Commitment, discipline, and accountability. I want you to think about that. Commitment. When you signed up to practice, or when you signed up for this football team, you made a commitment, right? Did you make a commitment? You made a commitment to yourself. You made a commitment to your coach. And you made a commitment to the school and the people that come watch you play. Correct? That commitment says that I am going to do my ever-loving best every day to be the best I can be. Is that right? I'm going to show up on time. I'm going to work hard. And I'm going to make sure I know my role. Number 2 is accountability. I'm accountable for that. And I'm going to hold my friends accountable for that because we are a team. Every day when I'm walking the hallways, I'm going to think about commitment. I'm going to think about accountability. Because at the end of each one of those is what? The opportunity to change the way people think and what they believe and what you believe about Lincoln High School football. I was at Wichita State for 4 years. I left there, came to Iowa State University. I had a stop in between. We won't even talk about that. It was just a minor 23-day stop in Lamar University in Beaumont, Texas. But I go to Iowa State University. Earl Brucey just had 3 great years at Iowa State University. Donnie Denker was the new head coach. We took over a team that was depleted of athletes, and we went 3-8. At the end of that season, we all came together, and we made a commitment that we would never go 3-8 again. And coaches hit the road recruiting. We brought in a bunch of great players. One of them was a player by the name of Dwayne Crutchfield. Have you heard of that name before? Running back, 6'2", 250, ran 4'5", 4'6". One of the best athletes I have ever seen in my life. Great athlete. Powerful, fast. But you know what Dwayne wasn't? He wasn't committed. And it was hard to hold him accountable. Now, he was at Iowa State University for 2 years. Left Iowa State University, was the 3rd round draft choice for the New York Jets. And he lasted with the Jets 3 years. He was their leading rusher, and they cut him. Why? Because he wasn't committed. And he didn't hold himself accountable. He left there, went to the Los Angeles Rams, lasted 1 season. New York Miami Dolphins lasted 1 season, and out of football. Because he wasn't committed. And he didn't hold himself accountable. Those are the things that I want you to think about every day this fall. The 3 things: commitment, accountability, and the opportunity that you have. Now, here's the opportunity I believe you have. Okay, we talked about it at the beginning. I believe the opportunity lies in this room, and I'm not talking about wins and losses. You notice I haven't talked about winning games? Because that's not what it's all about. What I believe it's about, guys, right now, that you can change the way people think and believe about Lincoln High School by committing to this football team and yourselves that you're going to be the very best you can be. That you're going to hold each one of you accountable every day, practice, and you're going to take pride in it. This group, take pride in yourself. It doesn't matter what anybody else outside this room thinks. If you believe in yourselves and you believe in each other and you work hard together and you do the right things, you'll be okay. I took over the job in Minnesota in 1983. I went up as the quarterback coach and receiver coach. They had a competition between coaches, offensive coaches that spring, and who was going to be the offensive coordinator come fall. I did my job. At the end of spring practice, Coach Joe Salem called me in his office and he said, "Coach Hudson," he said, "I think you're going to be my offensive coordinator for next year." I want to tell you something, guys. We were not very good. Well, let me clarify that. Let me clarify. We were bad. We were really bad. We started 22 freshmen. But, I mean, it was really a bad team. So we go to Bryce University for our first game. We get lucky. It's a rainstorm. Hurricane Charlie comes through, delayed the game for 3 hours. We go on in a muddy field and we beat Rice. And we come home and we have to face Nebraska in 1983. May have been the best football team that ever played college football. Mike Rozier, Heisman Trophy winner, Irvin Fryer, the Hall of Fame in the pros. They were stacked. But when the bell rung at the end of the fourth quarter, we got beat 84 to 13. Oh, that's all right. You can go ahead and laugh. 84 to 13. That was the score. And we had to work real hard to get 13. Right? Real hard to get 13. Now, I'm walking off the field at the Astros, at the Hubert H. Humphrey Dome, and I'm thinking to myself, we've got 10 games left. And I just had a football team that just got drubbed 84 to 13. What am I going to tell them? What's my story? How do I get them off the turf? Because that's where they were, down there on the turf. So as I walk through the hallways of where the Vikings play, and we get into the locker room, and everybody gets assembled, they all have their heads down, and the message comes to me. There's only one thing that I can do here tonight and for the rest of the season to get this team to think about what we're going to do next. And you know what that was? Win one more game. My message that night to that football team was that we're going to win one more game. And I don't care what your thoughts are, what you have to do, or what we have to do throughout the rest of the year. That's our mantra. One more game. And we worked hard, and we practiced hard, and we schemed hard, and we did a lot of things to try to win one more game. But we did. But I'll tell you what, that football team right now is probably as close a football team on the offensive side as any football team I've ever been with. We had a tight end play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and get a Super Bowl ring. I had my kicker kick for the Washington Redskins, and he got a Super Bowl ring. Mike Dusbabic, I don't know if you watch golf, but if you watch golf and you heard the name Mike Dusbabic, he's the guy that they always call in when they have the official of the officials at the PGA Tour. He's the guy they call in. He played linebacker for that football team that year. Very close football team, very dedicated to each other because they held each other accountable. They were committed, and they seized the opportunity to work as hard as they could to make sure that the right things happened for the rest of the year. And we were close a lot of times. So the thing I want to leave you with here is no matter where you started, no matter where you are right now, you can overcome every obstacle in your life if you commit yourself to it. No one can stop you from doing whatever you want to do with this football team or with your life if you hold yourself accountable. You have that opportunity. Key to that is discipline. Are you disciplined enough? Are you? Are you disciplined enough? Are you?
Yes.
Are you disciplined enough?
Yes.
To make that happen? Show up every day. To not be the last guy in line to be first. Now, everybody can't be first, but you can try, right? Discipline. One of the things about our nation is that we have the most powerful and best military in the whole wide world. Everybody believe that?
Yes.
No.
Nobody.
I think North Korea, low-key guys.
No one's better than us. I'll just guarantee you that. And one of the things that the military does every day, I'm talking about the Marines, the Navy, the Air Force, the Army, they all do it. When they bring you in to boot camp as a recruit, the first thing you do every morning is you make your bed.
I was gonna say that.
You make your bed. The first thing you do every morning is you make your bed. Because no matter what happens that day to you or anybody else, you've accomplished one thing that day. You've accomplished something. And every day you should wake up with the idea in your head that you want to accomplish something. And something as simple as being disciplined enough to get up and make your bed makes our service people the best the world has ever seen. Commitment, accountability, and the discipline to do what's right every day. Now, if you think about that, that's C-A-D, CAD. That's something you guys can hold together. And as you're walking down the hall, as you're seeing one of your friends, as one of you may be thinking about, well, man, I'm not sure, just say CAD. Commitment, accountability, and discipline. Commitment, accountability, and discipline. Commitment, accountability, and discipline. Those are three very important things. And I think if you did that, and you stick to it, and I believe, guys, I believe in you, I think it might work. Thank you.
Thank you.